So this question was asked, and I really want to address it because I have personally felt the weight of that question. And so this woman asked, how are we to forgive God for allowing us to be led astray for so long? Now, what I will say is it depends on where you are spiritually, because as we grow and mature spiritually, we're no longer going to see it that way. Let me say it this way. God didn't lie to you. God didn't lie to me. I lied to myself. You're most likely lying to yourself. And I'm saying this with all love and respect. Now, I'm going to go back for my own personal experience. God was very clear. I just did not want to hear what he was saying. He was very clear from the beginning. The issue is when we want what we want so bad, we will literally look for all different kind of signs and confirmations because we want it to be true. Not only was God very clear that this was not my husband, and this was before I even actually accepted that this is not my husband. This is when I was still trying to convince myself that this was my husband. There were signs all around me. And when I say signs, I'm not talking about these all type of supernatural, confirmation. It was so evident, especially in the way that this man was treating me. I would literally reach out to him to tell him happy birthday or how are you doing, a little check-in or whatever. And he was very rude. But I don't want to say this in a way as I'm disrespecting him or I'm trying to make him sound like a bad person, because I don't believe he's a bad person. He's actually not a bad person. But he was so angry with me. There was such anger in him towards me. And he was not trying to forgive me at all. I didn't even understand that I was beginning to operate in witchcraft, because that's control, that's manipulation. Trying to convince this man that I'm his wife, even though I was doing it subtly, it doesn't matter. I was still doing it. Not only that, I was trying to keep the door open, but deep within me, I knew that this was not of God. And I remember after it broke off of me, the Lord showing me he have to heal his heart and he have to heal his bloodline, which he pointed to his genitals to say he have to heal his bloodline because there's things connected to his bloodline that is impacting him. But I knew, but I didn't want to believe it. So it wasn't that God was allowing me to believe this lie. I heard God. I just didn't want to hear what he was saying. So what I want, my desires was way louder than the voice of God. So that wasn't God. That was me. I was allowing my own self to be lied to. And so we can't blame it on God when God is correcting us, but we just don't want to hear it. And it wasn't until I started to get fed up. I was like, this is it. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this cycle. I'm tired of this weight. I'm tired of it being in my own hands. I'm tired of carrying it. So I gave that back to the Lord, and I'm like, Lord, whatever you want, that's what I want. When I got tired enough in my own strength, I surrendered it to God. That is when I heard him clearly. So it wasn't that he was lying to me. I was in my own way.